Hi, Adam Mora here from American Martial Arts Movement. I'm here with Carla Esparza, Invicta FC's 115-pound champion. How are you today?
I am doing great. A little cold, but pretty good.
We're here at Bellator's open workout in Huntington Beach. And what brings you here today?
I am actually here just supporting the fighters. I'm here with my friend Felice Herrick. She came to do a TMZ interview.
And where are you from originally?
I'm from Redondo Beach.
Oh, okay, so you're not too far from here.
Yeah, I'm a local girl.
Okay, and how long have you been fighting professionally?
I've been fighting for 3 years.
How does it feel to be champion?
You know, it's amazing. I mean, I've just been on a high for the last 2 weeks.
And you've had how many professional matches now?
That was actually my, I think, 11th fight.
And what round did it end in, and how did it end?
It actually went all 5 rounds and went to a decision, so, you know, it was definitely a hard-fought victory.
And do you have a fight, anything set up at this point? Do your next opponent in stone at this point, or in ink?
I don't have anything set up right now, but I'm thinking not this Invicta, but the next one.
Okay. And where are you training out of currently?
Team Oyama in Irvine.
Oh, okay. And what would you say are your main strengths as a fighter?
You know, I think it's obvious for most that it's my wrestling. I have a wrestling background, but my ground and pound's been coming along good, and I always been trying to improve my striking.
What did your mom and dad say when they told you that you wanted to become a pro fighter?
Oh, they love it. They're totally supportive. My dad was like, you know, stoked when I won the belt. He was so happy.
So they were adjusted by that point because they were used to you wrestling?
Yeah.
And have you ever had any significant injuries at all along the way?
You know, I've had all kinds of injuries: knees, ankles, shoulders, you know, fingers, pretty much everything in the book.
Okay. And is there a particular fighter that you kind of model yourself after, or that you've been most influenced by?
You know, I would just say that I kind of do my own thing. I have my own style, and just always listening to my coaches and what they're pushing me to do.
What goes through your head as you're walking from the dressing room into the cage?
You know, I'm always nervous every time I go out. I always have butterflies in my stomach. I usually just try and clear my mind.
Is there a switch that you kind of turn that turns on, and suddenly you switch from Carla, seemingly nice, sweet young woman, to a terror in the cage?
Yeah, I think I'm always just like really mellow when I go out, and people that really don't know me too well, you know, a fighter, they always like get scared from me. They're like, "Is she okay? She looks like she's really scared," because I just kind of get like a blank face, and I just like really calm.
And who would you say right now is like the most entertaining fighter in your eyes to watch? Who do you enjoy most of all?
I would say Rory McDonald is like my favorite fighter. I think he's really entertaining. I like his style.
And how do you feel about the growth of women's MMA? Do you feel like it's growing quickly enough, or what are your thoughts about that?
I think it's just been growing, you know, at an exponential rate. I mean, I've been fighting for 3 years, and you know, since then you know, I've just seen so much growth, more women on TV, and this Invicta FC all-women's promotion, and now, you know, the first women's fight in the UFC.
And what do you feel you need to improve upon most of all to become an even more complete fighter?
You know, I'm always improving in all aspects, but, you know, I definitely try and focus on my striking.
And what would you say is the biggest misstep that you've made in the cage that ultimately wound up being a real learning experience for you?
I think just kind of like letting my guard down. That almost cost me a couple fights, you know, because you get to the end and you want to play it safe. You think you have it in the bag, and then, you know, they just pop you with something, and, you know, it puts you in danger.
What kind of diet do you maintain?
Gosh, I always try and be pretty good with my diet, but it's hard, you know. And if you didn't know, my nickname is the Cookie Monster, so I love my cookies.
Yeah. What kind of cookies do you like?
I love all cookies, but my favorite is, you know, traditional chocolate chip, probably.
Classic. How do you like to unwind, you know, when you're not training?
Oh, I'm a California girl at heart. I love going to the beach and, you know, just hanging out.
How many promotions have you fought for professionally?
I've fought for a lot. Probably the main ones have been Invicta FC, Bellator, and XFC.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And how long are you inked with Invicta for?
I actually have one more in my contract, but I'm, you know, pretty sure that we're probably going to extend it. I love fighting for them. They're amazing.
Sure. And who in Invicta, I mean, I know that ultimately comes down to who they choose for you, but is there a particular woman that you'd like to, you know, face off with if you had a choice based upon the biggest challenge? Or
I think, I'm hoping they have a fight between Ayaka Hamasaki and Claudia Gadella, which were my original opponents, and then I can fight the winner of them.
And are you planning on remaining at this weight class?
Oh, definitely. This is my weight class.
Is it difficult for you to maintain that weight?
I don't usually cut too much weight. I just cut, 5 to 10 pounds. So it's a good weight for me.
And what type of, how often, each week do you train? How many hours would you say you spend?
I usually go 5 days a week, about 3 to 5 hours a day.
Yeah. And it just, across the board, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, just everything you need, basically?
Oh, yeah. It always has to be well-rounded because you never know what's going to happen in a fight.
Appreciate your time. Thanks so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
Thanks.